Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock Newsbreak. In the local scene, the Albay Public Safety and Emergency Management Office has strengthened the province's disaster preparedness by conducting a contingency planning workshop attended by more than 600 barangay officials on September 12th. During the two-day workshop, ABSEMO head Dr. Cedric Dipe explained the step-by-step process of creating a contingency plan, highlighting that the first step involves identifying the specific threats present in its barangay. Dipe stressed the importance of contingency planning, emphasizing that mastering this process will help barangay officials mitigate damage and better protect their communities during calamities. Participants included barangay chairpersons, secretaries, treasurers, SK chairpersons, disaster risk reduction committee heads from all barangays in Libon, Piudron, and Ginubatan. Another story, 25 relocates from the Fidel V. Ramos village in Camalik, Albay participated in the Values Formation Program conducted by the provincial government of Albay. The program, titled Harong ni Juan, Values Formation Seminar with God Perspective for Relocates, was spearheaded by the Albay Provincial Human Settlement Office. According to Maria Teresa Bolane, Supervising Administrative Officer of the PHRMO, the seminar aims to provide new perspective on values related to self, family, and government, guiding the relocates in their transition to the site. Participants included officers from the Homeowners Association, the Barangay Chairperson, Kagawads, and Barangay Health Workers. The seminar was held on September 17, 2024 at the Anuling Resettlement Site. In the national scene, the Department of Health will launch its month-long nationwide school-based immunization program, Bakuna Escuela, on October 7th at Dr. Alejandro Albert Elementary School in Manila. According to Health Secretary Teodoro Herbosa, students in grade 1 and grade 7 may get themselves vaccinated for measles, rubella, tetanus, and diphtheria, while grade 4 female students may get vaccine for cervical cancer. Herbosa stressed that children in all deputy schools may avail of these vaccines every Friday for the whole month of October, but clarified that students from private schools would also be accommodated. He also reiterated that participation in the said vaccination program is not mandatory, noting that students may seek consent from their parents. In other story, heads of 38 state universities and colleges have appealed to increase their budget for 2025. SUC heads urged the Congress to augment their funds and restore the 14.38 billion pesos cut from their proposed fund for next year, which would cover facilities, equipment, and other investments. It can be recalled that the Department of Budget and Management approved the 113.75 billion pesos SUC budget for 2025, which is 128.13 billion pesos lower than that of 2024's. 65.16 billion pesos of the said amount will go to personal services, 39 billion pesos for maintenance and other operating expenses, and 9.54 billion pesos for capital outlay. The officials noted that SUCs can perform their duties if they are funded accordingly. In other news, cheaper plane tickets are expected in the month of October following the implementation of the year-low fuel surcharge. In an announcement made by the Civil Aeronautics Board, the fuel surcharge went down from level 5 to level 4 for next month. Under the said level, passengers will only pay additional 117 to 342 pesos for domestic flights and 385.70 to 2,867.82 pesos for international flights. Meanwhile, fuel surcharges refer to the additional fees being charged by airlines to help them recover fuel costs. In the news outside the country, Saudi Arabia has made history after cardiac surgeons from the King Faisal Specialist Hospital and Research Center performed the world's first ever robotic heart surgery. The surgeons, led by Firas Khalil, performed the operation on a 16-year-old patient diagnosed with an end-stage heart failure. According to Dr. Khalil, the said procedure signifies a transformative step, not only for their health institution, but also for the country's journey towards global leadership in specialized medicine. He stressed that the procedure demonstrates the effectiveness of robotic surgery in complex heart operations. Currently, the patient is already recovering with no signs of significant complications. And finally, in the news outside the country, the United States Department, along with other global leaders, condemned the killing of another environmental leader in Honduras. Honduran President Xiomara Castro verified the killing of Juan Lopez, who was gunned down in Toco after years of fighting against mining companies to preserve the region's rivers and forests. Castro deemed the victim's death a vile murder and vowed to investigate the said incident. It was found out that Lopez had been providing protection from the Honduran authorities after receiving multiple death threats. Just last year, 3 activists from the victims' organization were also killed, adding up to the persisting violence against environmentalists in Latin America. And that's all for the 12 o'clock news break, September 19, 2024. We'll be right back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our 12 o'clock news break writer, Albay PIO, and on the technical side, Chad Bobis, and of course our Provincial Information Officer, Mary Luduca Castillo. And under the supervision of our Governor, Greg Hallare, I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.